Salvete omnes, this is Emilio, also known as TheMartianGeek, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we arrived at the seaside town of Ruan. And now we're going to explore this place. We can't do much at the Bracer Guild yet, so let's just go sightseeing like Karna said. Guess we can just go north to south. Down here is a boat. I don't think it's important for anything. But I'm fairly sure there's a side quest that does involve going down here. There's somebody fishing anyway. Oh, I've come from afar to the seaside city. Oh, Azilia in a bay stretches on, and the fish are sure pretty. Okay. So up here, just a house. I know that uniform. Are you a Royal Academy student? No, I'm Estelle. I'm a bracer. Now that I get a close look at it, I like it even more. Yes, I know she's talking about Chloe. Shut up. Originally talented sailors and fishermen. Well, that makes sense. You have men from around the world here, and all of them made their living at sea. I want my son to live that kind of life, too. To be a real man. Again with the real man thing, you people. Should over to the harbor soon. There are things I want to get done. Are you harboring some anxiety about them? Okay. That's kind of a cute dress. I don't think there's any point in going around and barging into everyone's houses, but maybe. Might as well, I guess. They're there. It's not harming them either. Oh, hi, Chloe. What brings you to town? I'm just showing my friends around. Hey, she's got the same school uniform as Chloe. So she does. I guess you're on your way home? Yeah, there's no club practice today, so... Oh, by the way, did you ever make up your mind about you-know-what? Not yet. Okay, I hope you do soon. What's you-know-what? A very good question indeed. So here's our weapon shop. And let's see. Well, that's just a strictly better version of that, so we'll get one of those. I think we have enough money for anything we could want. So we'll get that. And there's an upgrade to Joshua's weapon too. And Joshua already has something better than that, but Estelle doesn't, so she can have that. Even if it's entirely possible that we'll end up replacing it with something better in a side quest or something. And the same is true for the weapons, I guess. Now, as far as the shoes go, I mean, currently I'm at 82 and 5 and 102 and 6. Yeah, that's only a 2 or 3 point defense increase, so that doesn't really seem worth the 3,000. Do not have any of these. Or those. Oh yeah, I should mention I've been sick the last couple of weeks, so if I end up coughing a lot or sounding a little congested, that would be why. I'm pretty sure it's not coronavirus, but I guess it could be. Don't worry, I don't think it's contagious enough to catch through YouTube videos. So this prevents faint, and that could be handy in the future, so we'll go ahead and get one of those. Already got a couple of those from the Wisdom, and we have one of those. So... almost got the wrong cancel button there. I've also been playing Atelier Rorona. Atelier? However you pronounce that. Atelier Rorona. And it maps the cancel button to not the same one as this game. At least not how I have it set up. So, hotel. If you want to stay, it'll cost 90. But we don't... Wait, you can trade at the hotel? Huh. So, upstairs we have Well, actually, we're going to be checking out the hotel in more detail later in the chapter anyway, so we really don't need to explore this. So then down here, we have a cutscene. Looks like some other people want to go sightseeing too. This way is the park, built to commemorate the end of the 100 Days War. She is not to be confused with the person named CL in the Mega Man Zero series. Okay, I have a question for everyone. As you know, you'll be right in front of the Royal Palace if you cross the Ruan River. That's where the ships of the Imperial Navy were defeated during the 100 Days War. How is it done? I know. Go ahead. I got it. Too easy. They used the cannons that are all over Ruan City, right? Not quite. Too easy, he said. There certainly is plenty of artillery here, but we still can't withstand a heavy Imperial attack on that alone. I'll give you a hint. They employed a much more dynamic method. I know! And go! What's the answer, miss? They lowered the Langland Bridge? Oh, so sorry, that's incorrect. Power to the city had been knocked out at the time, so the bridge was stuck in the raised position. Here is the answer. Many old and decommissioned ships were sent from upriver to be detonated and sunk. Since the mouth of the river is so shallow, the Imperial ships couldn't break through. Wow, that's cool, but it seems a little bit much. Extreme, if you ask me. Well, we're done for the day now, so you're free to do as you wish for a while. Please have fun until it's time. A message that could also be applied to our party. Excuse me. The Levantar Casino and Bar, or Levantar? Levantar? I don't know. However that's supposed to be pronounced. Not too long ago I ran into this really fast monster on the beach. When I tried to kill it, I actually broke my sword on its hide. It may be small, but it's tough. I wonder if that's a hint about shining palms. So here we can buy some salmon Munere and Azealia Rose. We already have the salmon thing because we bought some of the Kingfisher Inn when we did the fishing stuff. But we don't have an Azealia Rose yet, and it's kind of pricey, but it heals 500 HP and cures KO, and we want to learn all the recipes. Phew, I thought the airship trouble was going to ruin the business meeting. I'm glad I rushed here from Bose. And here's the upper floor, where the casino is. I'm planning for the grand reopening of the Levantar Casino and Bar to coincide with the Queen's birthday festivities. Right now, the entire second floor is being remodeled, so we can't gamble right now even if we wanted to. Which we don't particularly, but... Also, his name is Spiridon. That sounds like a Pokemon, like maybe dual-type Ghost Dragon? I don't think we took the right door. Well, technically we took the right door, but we needed the bottom door. So let's see. A meal duty-free shop. Same stuff as usual. I forget if we could buy EP chargers before. They cost quite a bit of money still. I suppose if I really wanted to farm Shining Palms for Sepith to sell, I could get more of them. Go ahead and get Liberal News issue 4. I'm pretty sure I missed at least one issue, but fortunately, you don't get anything for them, unlike the Carnelia, bunch of ingredients, and so on. What happens if we talk to him? Ahem! When I was young, nary a mira to my name, I sailed around the world on a trading ship. Once upon a time, Ruan is full of men with the same drive. Is there anything interesting happening in the church? It seems like there rarely is, despite them getting their own color on the map. Very popular with women, huh? Yeah, I'll admit that is some pretty nice stained glass, but you can't really see the whole thing with the camera angle. Don't think there's anything important up here? No. Hello, Father Theodore. Long ago, this area was populated mainly by men waiting to go off to sea. True louts, all. Oh no, wanting to go to sea in a seaside town, how dare they? A magazine article described our seaside church as being nothing more than a tourist attraction. So very strange. So let's see. I don't think there's anything interesting to do at the landing port, but we'll go ahead and check it out. Another case of there's never anything interesting to do. Well, at least it's not boring. Speak for yourself. I'm an adventurer. I have things to do. It's not a problem yet, but just to be safe, I need you to swap out plugs 4 and 7. Make sure you check the orbital pressure in the process. Wait, orbital pressure? I mean, wouldn't that be orbital energy? You can't really have energy pressure, can you? Whatever. Who am I to question the technology of the Trails universe? Yeah. And down here, yeah. I think we can head over to the South Block now. Let's cross this impressive bridge. Whoa, this is a Langland Bridge? Well, for those huge pulleys, it doesn't seem like it's very long, but it sure is huge. It's got to be twice as big as the Verte Bridge. It was built more than 40 years ago. Before then, people used to have to take a ferry from one shore to the other. Why didn't they build a bridge sooner? The Ruan River is the only body of water linking the lake to the ocean. Ships have to be able to reach Gransel, don't they? Very astute. It wasn't possible to build the bridge until after the orbital revolution 50 years ago. I get it, orbment power, right? But it looks almost like it just popped up out of nowhere. The drawbridge is raised 3 times a day. The next time should be sometime this evening, I think. Cool, we need to see that. Agreed. Maybe 50 years ago they just fought more Shining Palms, they could have had enough Sepith to make more powerful quartz. So, which side would be the far side? Let's see, Mayor's residence. And he has quite the courtyard. He's the gardener. His name is Gartner. Fancy that. And yeah, the mayor's house is pretty fancy. I think he actually has more space in his house than every other house in Ruan put together. You can talk to the maids. Again, I don't think there's much of a reason to go exploring around here. And here... Oh hey, it's the vacuum cleaner, or at least the same model. The vacuum cleaner of destiny. We checked here already, right? I guess not. So he works at a harbor and his name is Portos? I guess if he were a programmer, it could be Port OS. Also, his name is Logic? Who names this family? father can be kind of offensive, which works both to his advantage and detriment. How illogical. My mother doesn't always say the right things either. Over here, we have another bar. Well, they don't talk about drunken sailors for nothing, I suppose. So we can get salubrious oatmeal, which I don't really need right now because we're mostly full on HP. And we can also buy a wine-steamed egg, also expensive. But hey, it's a new recipe, so why not? Pesca is also a surprisingly fitting name for a fisherman. I suppose it's a good thing that we're not in the town of plumbers. There's some fishing rods propped against the rock. I wonder if I'll be able to borrow one for a bit. I just got back from the Calvard Republic some time ago. Haven't seen that place in a long time. Yeah, the Calvard Republic, we haven't actually had any Trails games set there yet, but that's where the next sub-series is supposed to be. We just need to wait a long time for them to come out in English. I mean, Trails of Cold Steel 4 isn't out in English yet, and that came out in Japan in 2018, so... yeah, it's gonna be a while. Probably want to avoid the warehouse district. There are some real unsavory types hanging out down there. So is this the warehouse district that we're so scared of? Man, there sure are a lot of big buildings around here. That's because this is the warehouse district. Cargo from foreign countries is kept here for safekeeping. I see. Kinda depressing place, though. Seems really lonely and desolate. Well, since the advent of airships, not much cargo is transported by sea anymore. So before we could watch a ship go, and now we just have to watch the cargo. So these warehouses don't get a lot of new shipments these days. Yeah, that makes sense. Looks like some of the warehouses are abandoned, too. Again, I feel like you do have to go down here at some point for a side quest, but not right now. I would say it would be silly to have all this pathway if it never got used, but sometimes the Trail series just does that. Whether it adds to the flavor or is just pointless, your mileage may vary on that, I guess. Not only abandoned, but locked as well. And over here, we can go around the perimeter. I don't think there's anything of note. Hello? What's a bunch of little kids doing here? Hey, this place is off limits. You brats ain't getting in, so scram. We never even said we wanted to come in. But, mister, why do you look so nervous? You can tell. Never mind, you're not allowed here. Just go already. I think we may need to handle this one with some care. Well, he's sure acting strange. I wonder what's up with him. Okay, heading back to the main part of town. Hold it, you lot. Who, us? Well, well, must be our lucky day. Not too many women folk come around these parts. You're a real sight for sore eyes. And what business have you here? Ha ha ha. Oh, this and that. We've been here for quite a while, actually. If you honeys got time to spare, how about you entertain us, huh? Are you seriously trying to pick up girls in an empty old warehouse lot? Sorry, but we have plans already. You know, places to go, things to see. So yeah, not interested. Feel free to go away now. Oh, check you out. I like tough women. I'll take all the abuse you can dish. Masochist. If your goal is to creep me out even more, consider your mission accomplished. Hey, you know, if you ladies are playing tourists, then maybe we can show you around, huh? You can ditch that little kid with you and we'll have some fun. Hey now, who are you calling a little kid? Punks like you couldn't take on Joshua if you... It's okay, Estelle, it doesn't bother me. What good is getting angry going to do? But... Aw, you holding back for our sake, kid? How sweet. Where's this brat get off hanging around with two hotties? I think he needs a lesson in just how unfair life can be, don't you think? Just a second. Please stop. If my presence has somehow offended you, then I apologize. But if you lay a finger on the ladies, I'll make certain that you regret it. What? Just who do you think you are? Running around leaving scars. He's just bluffing. I get that you want to look all cool in front of the ladies. But you're about to experience a world of pain. What do you think you're doing? Oh, great, another nuisance. I can't believe you guys would start again with this delinquency. You're old enough to know better. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Shut up. What do you care what we do? You're just one of the mayor's yes-men. How dare you denigrate my work? How dare you indeed. Gilbert is a valuable member of my staff. Dalmor? Bah. Whoa, who's that? He's way too well dressed for this part of town. That's Dalmor, the mayor of Ruan. And the younger one is Gilbert, his private secretary, I think. Ruan has always been a free city. I have no intention of lodging a complaint about your manner of speech or your attire, but bothering outsiders, who may be paying guests, is not permissible. Stuff it, old man. You think you're such a big shot. We ain't interested in the thing you have to say. How dare you speak to the mayor in such a fashion? How would you like for us to report you to the Bracer Guild again? Bracer Schmacer. Always hiding behind them. Can't you do anything on your own? Besides, it's not like the Bracers would get here right away. We'd have plenty of time to enjoy the altercation. Oh boy. And then we'd be gone without a trace before anyone was the wiser. I hate to ruin your masterful plan, but I'm afraid we're already here. Wait, what? Man, you mean you still haven't noticed the badges? Maybe you guys need glasses or something. Great deliberation and exaggerated movements. Ah, crap. You guys are bracers? So wait, this little punk you're with is also a bracer, yes. What do we do now? I can't believe that little squirt is actually a bracer. You're actually worried? Even if they are bracers, it's just a couple of girls and some kid. You can't judge a book by its cover, you know. Remember what happened the last time we took on a chick bracer? Even with 3 people, she wiped the floor with us. I wonder if that was Karna. Going up against 2 bracers, even if they do look like pipsqueaks, is totally not a good idea. Okay, we're gonna let you off the hook, for now. If we see you again, though, you'll be in for some real pain. Yeah, I'm shaking in my shoes here. Catch you later. Jeez, you know, those were punks. I mean, could they be any more stereotypical? No harm done. And don't we have somewhere we need to be? I must apologize. I loathe when our city's guests are bothered. Forgive my lack of an introduction as well. I am Dalmor, Mayor of Ruan. And this is my steward, Gilbert. A pleasure, I'm sure. You are bracers, are you not? Yep, I'm Estelle from Roland. And I am Joshua, also from Roland. Jean did mention some promising new faces soon to arrive. Might he have been referring to you, perchance? Well, I don't know about the promising part, but yeah, I think he meant us. We came to Ruan in search of work, actually. Ah, how delightful. We've had some hard times of late, you see, so any help we can get is simply wonderful. I'm sure your presence here will be a great boon to us. Hard times? What do you mean? Well, Jean would be the one best able to supply the details. As an aside, is that a campus uniform I spy, young lady? Yes, sir. I'm Chloe Rins. I'm a second-year student at the Royal Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Charmed. Dean Collins is a friend of mine, actually. Didn't you graduate from the Royal Academy yourself, Gilbert? Yes, sir. You said your name was Chloe. I've heard a great deal about you. You ran against Jill for head of the student council, right? You must be proud to have been a contender as a junior. Oh, you flatter me, sir. Ha ha ha, I'm looking forward to the campus festival. I trust you'll be giving your all to help make it a memorable one, no? Yes, sir, I absolutely will. Well, I think we'd best be going. If those ravens start making trouble again, feel free to drop by and let me know. It is my duty as mayor of Ruan to ensure that these streets are safe for tourists and residents alike. Well, he was certainly a dignified one. Yes, indeed, his manner and actions were perfectly suited to the mayor of the city. House Dalmore is made up of a long line of well-bred aristocrats. Though we no longer have real nobles, he's about as close as it gets. Wow, it's like he's from a totally different world. On the other hand, though, you still have all the lowlifes, like those guys who tried hitting on us. Yes, that was quite unsettling. I'm very sorry for leading you into such a place unprepared. No need to apologize. It's not like we sought them out or anything. We should probably keep our distance from the back end of the warehouse district, though, to avoid any further altercations. Well, I don't like being restricted like that, but whatever. I mean, as long as it doesn't prevent us from getting oatmeal, it's fine. Nothing else to do there anyway. So all that's left is the Orbital Factory. Whoops. Wrong buttons. So many wrong buttons. So we can buy a few new quartz. We already have some HP 2s. We don't really need those. We can get more Evade 2s, Impede 2s. Action 2 is a definite yes. Get a couple of them. And at least one Cast 2. I guess we can only get one Cast 2. Beyond that... well, we could get this. See, the thing is... the next spells I want to get are Diamond Dust, possibly some better fire magic, Aerostorm if possible, White Gehenna, getting Chaos Brand in more than one character, and Latir, or I guess I have Tira then, maybe La Tira too. But I'm not sure how many of those we can actually get right now. We need at least 8 wind elemental value for Aerostorm, and I'm pretty sure the most we can have right now is 7. So let's just actually reset everyone's quartz. And Joshua can get an action 2. And a cast 2. Well, let's see. What's the best way to do this? Why don't you get an EP2 quartz as well? That has some decent elemental value to it. Still wish we could get EP cut too, but I think those don't show up until Chapter 3. So let's see. We probably want to stick Estelle's Earthwall related stuff there. And let's see. We can give her that. And let's see, what do I need for White Gehenna again? I think that actually might be the only one we can get right now. 8-time Force Space 2 Mirage. Like, Diamond Dust would be nice, but 4 water... Actually... Well, we can buy Mind 1 quartz now, so I guess we could get it. Go ahead and get one of those. It only costs 30 anyway. So, let's see. Still need... I think Joshua's going to end up being the one to have White Gehenna. If you do something like that, that'll give it to him. And as a bonus, he gets Chaos Brand, which is good. Now, can I fit Diamond Dust on Estelle, I wonder? Well, I could. Let's see. Do I have enough for one more Evade or Impede quartz? And if so, which would I rather have? I don't think we need the Wind Sepith for anything else important right now. So then... Well, except now then nobody has Aerial. So maybe it would be better for her to just have that. And then Joshua has basically a throwaway slot for information. Of course, Estelle also doesn't have Chaos Brand anymore now. Let's see. I could actually get enough time elemental value on Joshua to have the highest tier time arts right now. Clock Up EX, Antiseptol. I could get both of those right now, but I feel like this early in the game, they wouldn't last long enough to be worth the trouble. Okay, if I put EP2 on her... and make that... that... So then she still has Chaos Brand, Earthwall, and Aerial. But then Joshua doesn't have White Gehenna anymore. Gosh, I wish I had EP cut too. Yeah, well, that works, I suppose. Joshua's very time-focused, but he is Joshua. He has 2 time elemental locked slots. So we don't have any healing magic, once again. I think we'll be fine. Right? We haven't even been using most of our recipes, so... yeah, we're probably fine. Until we get more people in the party. So I think now we can finally go back to the Orbital Factory. Or, not the Orbital Factory, the Bracer Guild. Come on in, welcome to the Bracer Guild. Oh, Miss Rins. Good afternoon, Jean. Are you here for another extermination request? Ah, I know, security's being tightened for the Campus Festival. No, but I'm sure we'll be here for that at some point. Today I'm just visiting with Estelle and Joshua. Oh, I see, so they're civilians, are they? I suppose I should have known by the lack of student attire. Wait, those emblems. Pleased to meet you. I'm Estelle, Junior Bracer. Ron Wilson, Bus Driver. And I'm Joshua, also a Junior Bracer. Oh, so you're Estelle and Joshua. Wow, it's so good that you're here. We've been waiting for you ever since we got word from the Bose branch. I actually don't remember him or Lugrin at all from my past playthrough. Ah, Old Man Lugrin must have sent word of us. We'll have to thank him. He is pretty cute. My name is Jean. I'm the receptionist for the Ruan branch. I'll be supervising you two, as well as providing various types of support. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. The pleasure's all ours. Indeed, it's good to meet you, sir. I have high hopes for you two. After all, you were the ones who so magnificently handled the Sky Bandit incident. Sky bandits? You mean that incident in Bose? I read about it in the latest liberal news. Did you guys really sort that whole mess out? Well, we just helped a little. Helped a little? We went into the hideout, beat up all their underlings, and rescued the hostages. That's not what I call helping a little. It was the Royal Army that really did the work of apprehending them. Don't be so modest. Lugren had nothing but praise for you. Now, to change your assignment, I'll need you to sign the appropriate forms. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. Okay. Might as well get it out of the way. Alright, the two of you are now part of the Ruan branch. Welcome aboard. You've been so busy, you couldn't have picked a better time to come. Haha, now you can't get away. Why do I feel like I just signed my life away? It looks like you're as short-handed as we heard some time ago. Is something in particular going on? I wouldn't say that exactly. We are expecting a member of the royal family to visit, though. A member of the royal family? Whoa, you aren't talking about the Queen, are you? No, of course not. I just know that it's someone of royal blood. I've heard that he or she will be giving Ruan a thorough inspection, though. Huh, that's kinda cool. But why would that cause you to be short-staffed? Yeah, you should hire some taller staff. Because it's a member of the royal family. If even one thing is out of place, Mayor Dalmore will be worried sick. So, most of our staff was requisitioned to help strengthen security. I get it, that's what was being discussed upstairs earlier. Policing the streets, right? Yes, I feel certain that the crew at the harbor will be back in action pretty quickly. I want this city to be hooligan-free during the royal visit. Shouldn't that be hyphenated? Crew at the harbor? You mean those guys we dealt with earlier? That guys? I had the feeling they were up to something. What? Do you know something? Actually... Ah yes, the warehouse district. That's the turf of a rather unsavory group calling themselves the Ravens. I imagine you encountered some young men and their leader there. Huh, I wonder what those Raven characters are up to. They've been fine until recently. Whoever's in charge needs to tighten the leash. The mayor's main concern, though, is that we cover the whole area. And that's why we're so short-staffed right now. Thank goodness you two are here. Well, it's nice to feel wanted. I guess that means we got a lot of helping out to do tomorrow. If anything happens, just say the word and we'll help. I will, thank you.